Right, so yeah, like I explained, every team, it's going to be a long season. There's a lot of teams. Every team gets 3 revive cards for the whole season that they can use. I don't know if you're actually capped to 1 per match maximum. But in this case, ToDGaming, literally their first 1v1 that they lost, they decided to use one of those revive cards to revive Sok in this match. So he's back, trying to get revenge here against Lawliet, who vetoed Northerisle. Sok insta-picked Autumn Lives. And we have a Keeper against Archmage. Looks like straight expos, being crapped at least. For both of these players here, momentarily. I'm a bit surprised to see Autumn Lives being picked. Maybe like Sok just feels comfortable for it, on it. It's kind of a straightforward map, to be honest. If you guys have any comments about the sound levels or anything, let me know. Because so far everything looks good on my end.
A player's forces are under attack.
But sometimes for the spectators it's a little bit different. But here late, who won? So the 3v3 was won by ToDGaming. And then ToDGaming won the first solo when Sok beat Leon. And then Aces won their first solo when Lawliet beat Sok. So there is like a different point scoring system than just 1 point per win. But right now, technically in series, ToDGaming is a 2-1. So Sok insta-crept the expo, left 4 peasant there, starting a tower, and he just ran across the map immediately. Gets level 2 from a Treant. You want to be careful about not taking too much damage here, because you're never going to have a shop this early anyway as human. Obviously, as soon as the expo's up, that could change, and he could start it pretty fast.
A player's forces are under a town is
Man has a death wish. And Sok is sieging a Moonwell. What am I looking at? It's kind of an impossible choice for Lawliet, because he wants to be there doing damage, but then if he does that, then his Moonwell's gonna... So he has to kind of come back and punish those footies, then maybe counterattack after that. He might start a tree down there. Also seeing that he can't really get it around here. It's good to pressure like this by Sok, but you also don't want to overextend, which... That's why he was starting to run away, but he's very apprehensive of Tangle landing. Is there a deny? Yes. Well done. Another entangle, but the Moonwells are mostly empty, except that for that one down there. We get another deny.
a town is under siege.
So the expo was like massively delayed because he was really worried about the Keeper going in. And now the Moonwell pressure continues. Oh my god, he trapped him. That was absolutely amazing. That was sick. It's like so innocent as well. You see a Whizbooger there, it's like, nah, surely he wouldn't try. And then boom, suddenly you're trapped. So yeah, when you fight a lot in the other game, it's always nice to get a shop earlier like this to heal. I'm a bit surprised he's not starting this. Should be in a second. No? Got time to spend anyway. Ooh, he's gonna take a lot of damage for this. Wants to get the mercs. And Lawliet, probably knowing that Sok didn't have a shop yet, wants to pressure as soon as possible. Oh god, this guy took so much damage. Sok's Italian going around. I like that, except for the units that were full HP. I feel like the units that were full HP should have run there to start dealing damage, because now he's gonna lose a lot of peasants. Okay, militia coming out. Actually, if he can trap a bunch of the units here... Wait, he's countering? What the fuck? I thought he would go there and then put one peasant on the lab and then just reveal and kill those archers. But he really wants to find that expo. Oh my god. Wait, what? He forgot to pick that back up. It's like Easter. Do you guys have that tradition with Easter where like your parents like puts a bunch of like gifts and like chocolate and stuff like, you know, around the house or like in the garden and stuff, and then you have to find it? Does anyone else have this? He still left it! It's an Easter gift. And Sock still hasn't tagged. Whereas lores are on the way on the other side. Oh my god, he might find it. I just feel like he's bound to find this eventually. Mix it up. That keeper is in dire need of a level 3. And it looks like a lore will be cancelled here. Oh, there's no TP. Oh, can you trap him? I think he did. It's already too much. Archmage is gonna go down, guys. I wonder if Sock forgot he didn't have a TP. Archmage goes down. Footies get a cancel. Are gonna be able to get out. Usually that's a revive here every single time. But because he's level 2, we could actually restart it. It's just gonna revive. Yeah, double clarity, get a bunch of water elementals, and then hold the next attack. The fact that there is no expo, you know, like Sock is still okay, but yeah, he has a level 2 Archmage. Now that push will be tough. Already having defend is super nice, but Footies, I mean, against Lawliet, against top players, defense goes a lot less than at lower level. Like you always hear a lot of players complain if they like to play piercing units, you know, headhunters, archers and stuff, complain about defense, but top players are so damn good at nullifying defense. Look at what he's doing. He's never attacking the Footies with his piercing. And he's just gonna entangle them to death and kill them with a frozen arrow, which doesn't care about defense. You see he attacked the water, he attacked the blacksmith. Not that there is only 3 footmen, he can't target them down. And then he really minimized how much impact defense could have in this game. There's no mana now anymore. This Archmage is... He's basically he's been level 2 the entire game. Remember, the funny thing is this Archmage got level 2 before the Keeper, remember? The Expo was 1.9, went here, killed a treant, got level 2, and ever since, he hasn't killed a single unit. He did a good job denying his own in the first place, but then he started losing a lot more units. I wonder if maybe Sock was a bit over aggro. He still doesn't have a TP on the Archmage. There is no entangle, so he should be able to get out, but he's taking a lot of damage. He might start killing some archers here. Lola is relentless. Could he not drain mana here? Is that too far? In Water Elemental level 1 is laughable at this stage. Sock under tremendous amount of pressure. He can't even grab a second hero. Usually against this, you'd go for a panda very often. Sometimes we could see an alchemist second even, although that's more against a panda second that you would want to do this, I think. He could get a Naga if he feels like he really needs something that packs a punch immediately. Even though it'll be worth later. Oh my god, the Archmage, he has an entangle. Oh no. He still don't have a second, he started mount tanking. I might just tap out here. And the revive might not pay off at all. The Thunderdogs. They use it in their first match, you know, to be fair. They're playing as one of the best teams in the league. Oh my god. Oh! He trapped everything. He's trying to break free, make a farm! Wait, no, that was Lawliet, never mind. He wasn't trapped. I thought that was Sox, the Berserker. Mount tanking is out. Archmage now being remade. Sanctum on the way. Can he force a TP? He can. Yeah, Sog's base is in shambles. We still don't have an expo. And tier 3 wasn't that fast either. Sok lost a ton of units, but he's still in this, supposedly.
A player's forces are under attack.
There was so much pressure that there isn't even a second sanctum. That second tower just like never completely kept getting cancelled. This Archmage was like, what, 2.3? On the other side, we have a Keeper 3.6. Naga almost... Naga should get 3 here, especially if he would pull back. Okay, second Sanctum on the way. He absolutely needs that. And the problem is that with the Archmage being down now for a while, the Priest is not loading up on mana as much as it should be. Which against a Keeper you absolutely need. And yeah, Sok has to play very conservative now. That's why he's doing small camps near his base. Probably would do this next, but might even get hit before. No. Looks like Lawliet wants to do the middle. A Rune Bracer is kind of useless. Unless Mountain King gets like really high. I have no idea why Sok is going to the middle of the map. I feel like this is not his strong timing. And yeah, Lawliet will happily take a fight now. 50 against 50 with way better heroes, way better army. He should be happy to take that fight all day. No orb, that's the big thing that's missing for him. And no staff either, actually. Even having like one single staff would be amazing here. What the? Staff level 1. I have no idea why Sok went there. I feel like he should have been looking to go there and do this. Try to get at least level 3-3 before you fight. And also he still has no Sorceress. Provided there is Dryad. I mean, he has Water Elementals. He's got... What? Why is he getting a gyro? Oh, he wants to scout. Maybe he doesn't know where he's at. He's like, okay, does the elf have expo? Maybe that's why he went to middle. He was like, okay, elf probably expanded now. There is an expo that was made, but he's not on location and mining yet. And if Sok wins this, I'll be very surprised. The way this is going. What the hell was this Keeper doing there? Yes, Hellstone. He could have transferred and used. Instead, TPs because he wants to creep this immediately. Okay. Sok scouts the main, saw that there was no... Oh, Demon Third. That's because there is a Mountain King, which he really respects. He knows that the Mountain King is bound to get level 3, could do a lot of damage. Especially with Clap, like, when you're going bears, you obviously want to get a ton of bears in your AD supply. And then Clap level 2 and then potentially level 3 later on can be massive. So by getting a Demon Third, you're going to kind of nullify that. And then if Sok wants to counter, he could go Castle and get a Blood Mage to give mana to his Mountain King. The problem with Human is that if you skip Paladin third in this scenario, then you usually don't have enough healing to, you know, sustain how much damage is being done to your hero. In the case of a Mountain King. And also, you don't really want to go Castle as Human. I mentioned it before, you really want to stay tier 2, get 80 supply and then try and like make a difference. But this could be a huge move. I love how he's using the demon to creep alone, and now he's gonna go harass with only his 2 heroes and a staff. Which, provided against the Mountain King, can be kind of dangerous business. The best item probably would be like Podo Aura. Gets a plus 12, yeah, that's kind of dog shit. Sok's so patient, he knows that there could be a staff used immediately. Okay, this hero harass was terrible. I think he shouldn't have looked for the army. Probably. He has to TP. He bought another TP before TPing out. I think he shouldn't have looked for the army. He should have gone there and tried to intercept reinforcements. I think that would be way better. Demon already 3 and he's getting the red. That was some fast leveling. Ooh, and endurance picked up. So movement speed and attack speed increased. This Mountain King is gonna show up and see a Demon Hunter even inexperienced with him. It's like, why am I even here, man? Why you do this to me? Alright, this is it. This is the big push where there is a supply lead for the human. Human brilliance too. Alright, Bolt Clap uses the invuln to try and stay in there longer. Does he use the Hellstone or does he staff out? I don't think he can rejuve in front of that many breakers. Sock is catching this army. Lawliet a little hesitant on what to do here. We're completely out of mana and there is no mana pot. Imagine if you had a mana pot here. That would be a TP or a kill. Forces the TP regardless. It's too slow. Wait. He TP there without healing first. Oh my god, Lawliet is committed. And everything is slow. This is why sorceresses are so great against bears. Oh my, is Sock doing this? He has triple scroll. Triple ring on this Mountain King. That guy is tanking infinity damage. Lawliet getting desperate. He's trying to force a Town Portal on the Archmage. He's gonna get it, but he loses everything for it. As far as frontline goes. Oh my god, Lawliet on 47 supply. How is Sock somehow winning this? Holy shit, human is broken. That demon is a tank. He has double ring himself, gauntlets, orb, and that hellstone. Trunks would be proud, guys. Fairy dragons being added on. And we have castle tech. Sock already being pretty much on 80. He says, you know what? I think inner fire and frag shards here would be really good for me, so. And I have the gold for it. So he goes castle tech. He still has double heal scroll. Picks up a scroll of the beast. He actually doesn't have that many breakers. I see, what, 4, 5? Yeah, 5 breakers. So the entire rest of the army is going to be affected. Even the casters. By scroll of the beast, which in the case of the sorceresses is a big deal because they do a lot of damage to bears. Right, coming in from behind. Love that little invis here. Also bolt in there. Does invis back up? Nope. Gets entangled. Mountain King's never supposed to die, but when the whole army is on him, it's different. I mean, the breakers absolutely need to be there fighting the army. Huge mistake by Sock. Use the Hellstone or lose his stuff. It's staying for now. Fairy Dragon is there now. I think you need to... Ooh, you just sniped it. You need to either turn off the... If there is enough Fairy Dragons there, you need to turn off the autocast. In this case, you could just pick it down. Rejuve in front of breakers. That's a bad idea. Mountain King has Rejuve now. Ay, ay, ay. Everyone, how is the overall standing? Right now in series, it's 2-1 for Thunderducks, and it looks like it's about to be 3-1. They won the 3v3, Sock beat Leon, Lawliet beat Sock, and now Sock's about to beat Lawliet. Excuse me? Yeah, with the Sea Witch gone, looks like Lawliet has no way to hold. Yeah, that's cute, but I mean, there's literally the one gyro, bodyguard. The army is the Whitney Houston. The gyro thinks it's the bodyguard. And that's it, Sock! Wow. I was worried for him with the way it was going, but the revive actually works out beautifully for Thunderducks. Now the question is, those aces use their own revive. They use one of the 3 only ones that they have in the regular season in the first match.